Right guys, welcome to Nardi Elder Gaming, and if you've been keeping up to date with my Miss Survival, you will not recognise what is now in front of me. That is because we're going to be doing something, you'll recognise him. We're going to be doing something very different. This is the same game that we were playing on before, so nothing's changed on that. There's the truck over there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start some base building which is set aside from the game. So on this there won't be any actual adventure and stuff like that, so everything that I'm going to use is going to be all in here. It's all going to be achieved through the cheat menu. The reason being is because I want to have a go and see what sort of base we can actually build from scratch in Miss Survival. I reckon we can come up with something really good. So as I said, everything's going to be kept aside, so nothing from this lot will be used in the main game, and nothing from the main game will be used in this building gameplay, apart from the fact that I've got the shotty with me just in case, and the chainsaw. So everything that I'm going to use, I'm going to basically get through the cheat menu. So what I decided to do is to use this area, and I'm going to actually build a base on it, because we've got water right next to us, so we won't ever have to worry about travelling down and getting water. Plenty of it. Nice fresh flesh water. Nice fresh water. It could be flesh water, I suppose, but nice fresh water. So what we're going to do is Leo's going to sit there patiently while we begin the foundations. Now what I'm hoping to do is to build something nice and big here with maybe a couple of stories to it. Have like a kitchen area, a working area, a bedroom area, a nice little lookout at the top, that sort of thing. So the first thing we need to do is to get ourselves some logs. Now just in case you don't know how to get the cheat menu on this, if you press the plus key 3 times quickly in succession, it will bring this up and you can get whatever you need on there. So that is what we are going to do, and then you just press the tab, which brings up that menu, and then when you get out of that it shuts it down. So I now have logs, so I'm going to place the logs on there. Let's just check those out of there a minute. Only gives me one, but that's fine, that's fine. So we'll store those in there, we'll start those cutting up, getting them ready. So let's go and see what we need to do first. So obviously we're going to need one foundation piece here first. So let's get our building, and there's our foundations. So there is a quad. Now this is the problem I had last time. Couldn't actually get the stuff to actually go up and down. It says there control plus scroll, but it's not doing anything. If you take the control off, it does exactly the same thing. Let's see if it's the control on the other side. No. Let's try shift. No. Let's try alt. No. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but not to worry, because we can work with it. I can work with it at that height, so let's just get it in position. We'll put it there, because then what we do afterwards is when we're building our other foundations next to it, we build a staircase leading up. Be nice, wouldn't it? Right, so I need wooden planks and nails. So let's go and get those. So as I said, we got wooden planks here now, and I should have some nails in here. There we go. So this is the one thing I haven't really done much of, because If you've watched my other gameplays, you'll see that I'll normally just do a prefab house. You said a prefab sprout then. But. So now what we need is some steps leading up. How do we get steps? Just try and find the steps. Doors and windows is no problem. See, these are the prefabs. I normally use this one, but I'm not going to use this one in this gameplay. Right, so we can do a wooden ramp, but I really wanted a stairway. There has to be one somewhere. Stair, there we go. Yeah, because I use a stair when I did the base that was on top of the school. Right, that should be okay about there. And there we go. So we've now got the steps leading up to the first foundation. And one of the things we need to do is to build a gate across here, because we do not want unwanted guests making their way in. So if we go to the fences, so we could use a livestock fence with a livestock fence door. So we're going to need sticks and components. Right. Sticks, components. There we go. So if we start building those here, we do the fence and the gate first. We could do something better than this later on, but this will do for the time being. There we go, so we should be able to open that and close it. Excellent. Right, so let's try the fences on either side now. So we want one on that side. Go there. And then we want another one on this side. So this hopefully should stop anything from getting through. There we go. Open the gate, we can get in. Close the gate, nothing can get in. So if anything tries to get past, it will just end up in the water. So there we go. So now we need to start building more flooring. So let's have a look. Foundation quad, let's put another one there. One there. One there. Right, let's just get our cheat menu back up. There we go. Right. I said I don't mind cheating on this because it's not going to be as part of the main game. It's basically just so we can have a look and see what we can actually do, what we can achieve, and see if we can build something better than the prefabs, which I'm sure we can. Right, so size wise we're doing okay. It's going to be a lot bigger than this. We're going to make it massive. I have to watch my hammer as well because that's dropping down, so I might have to acquire a new hammer. I think, to be honest, with complete base building I've probably missed out on quite a bit with Miss Survival. Right, there we go. So that's not looking bad size at the moment, is it? So if we get some more, one there, one there, one there. That would be it for the time being. Oh no, I ran out of planks. Not to worry. There we go. That's a good floor space. Space, not splace. Right, now is that big enough for what I want? Or do I want to go one more? I think we're going to go one more. We might as well have more than we need rather than less than we need. What if I run out of now? Nails. Hunger's dropping down a bit as well, so I'll have to get something in a minute. Alright, let's get some food, let's get something decent. What's that? Let's grab a couple of those. Hunger's good right now. Thirst is down a little bit. Let's drink some water. That's looking good. Right, there we go. So that is quite a decent area we got at the moment. But what I do, I'm going to build another one along here because I want a sort of outside balcony area. So let's do exactly the same again. But we're going to build the wall along here. So let's just build these up. Hammer's not going to last much longer. And it's getting dark as well. Right. Let's just sleep till morning. Right, so equipment, where's the hammers? Ain't seen that sniper rifle before. Not seen that either. I've seen that rarely. Where's the hammer? Katana. What are them two? Could that be a hammer? I'll try it just to see. Baseball bat, baseball bat. No. So where do I find the hammer? Is it down here with this lot? It's not in with the ammo. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Brilliant. Right, so I got 2 baseball bats now that are absolutely no use to me whatsoever. So let me just go and get rid of them. They can go in there. Right, so far it's looking good. So if we finish this one off, then we'll start building walls. There we go. So obviously we need our doorway. So that's going to be the first thing. That looked a bit big for a doorway. Wall doorway. Wall. Ah, there we go. Right, so I need logs for that. Just realised I didn't even shut the gate. There we go. So there's our main doorway. So what we need now is just to stick an actual door in there. Right, so we've done the planks, so we need metal scraps, nails and screws. Nails, metal scraps, and screws. So there's our door. So it's looking pretty good so far. But this place is going to be multi-story. So right, so we need to put a doorway in here. So let's do exactly the same again. Doorway can go there. I need the logs again. There we go, another one. So let's is Leo alright over there? Yeah, look, he's fine. Right, so let's stick another one in here. Not another Leo, another door. There, so we got our door now that we can go out onto our veranda. Why did I just come back and go through the door when I could have just gone through like that? I don't know. Right, so I think we'll have a wall, a window and a wall. So let's go for walls first. But not that one, that's too big. Right, so we can have a wall there, a wall there, we'll have another wall there, a wall there, wall there, wall there, wall there, and the rest will be windows. Right, so that's the general shape of it. That's quite a sizable room. Right, I might need some logs here. We will put proper windows in as well. Wow, I used up those logs quick, didn't I? Right, let's have something to eat. Let's have something to drink. Let's get some more logs. So it's quite quick and easy when you haven't got to go and find the resources. But I'd probably never be able to do this on the base game because it is so difficult to get hold of metal scraps. And you need metal scraps to make nails and stuff like that. But it's fun to just do a bit of building. Looking very good so far. I'm not running out of one thing, I'm running out of the other. Like the logs. So you can see how long it would actually take in the game if you were doing this without cheating. Just to do this bit, it would probably take you days. When I was doing this, I thought to myself, what I might do is actually do all the chopping and everything like that. But then I thought, no, if I do that, that's just going to take hours and hours. Can you turn these around? No, because look, I didn't think of them lining up, did I? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a log cabin, isn't it? It's got to look a little bit rustic. Right, let's put some windows in. We've got to have something to close when the rain comes, haven't we? Right, so we want planks, components. And we've got nails and screws. There's one. So we can see Leo. I might have to bring Leo inside in a little while so he can have a look. Run out of nails again already. There we go. So we can open all the windows up to let some air in. The fact that we got no roof might sort of let a bit of air in. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. All the rest open outwards and this one opens inwards. Right, that'll do for now because I can probably change that at some point. So we need to be putting the first floor onto this now. Right, that's just going to floor down here, so we need right, so I might need to build a staircase first before I can actually go up a level. That's alright. Right, let's have a look. Right, staircases I think were part of this lot, weren't they? There we go. So we need to start it there. That was wrong. That's a very steep stair. So let's just cancel that. It's a bit annoying that we can't just put a floor down. Or can we just do a... No. Right. I wish I could get these two to go up and down. Right, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Let's see if we can trick it with a roof part. Because we can break that down afterwards. But at least it will show something for some height for the stairs. There, so we might be able to get away with doing it that way. I appear to be stuck. So that didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. If I spawn an axe, can I smash my way out of it? I think I've already got an axe, haven't I? There we go. Right, so let's try that again. So we're going to put one up there, but we're going to bring it back. That's much better. Right. So let's see now if we can build a floor. Okay, let's try floor quad. There we go. Right, so that's what we want, but then I can get shot at the staircase with the axe. There we go, we can build a better one in a minute. Let's just build the floor. There we go. I think I'll build the stairs sort of here. I need some more planks. There we go, so we're starting to get our floor up together now. We don't need this anymore. There we go. Bit of a wonky stair. We'll sort it out later. Right, so let's start putting some more floor down. Clear our mess up. It's going to be quite dark in here. Right, let's see if these floors will build here. They won't. Right. Not quite sure why they won't build there, but they will build there. Is it because there's no walled foundation? That could be it. So if I build walls, let's just try that, experimental. then I might be able to dismantle the walls afterwards. Let's try that out. That's gotta be it, innit? Right, I'm out of nails and I need a drink. Hunger's alright at the moment. Don't need to worry too much about that. Do you know, one of the worst things about doing this gaming is when you make yourself a cup of coffee and you get so into the game you forget all about it. Let's make sure the gate's shut while the mist is coming in. Right, I need more nails. There we go. So the house is built. I might have to get rid of that one because otherwise I can't get up and down properly. Marvellous. Right, so there we go. So they can't get to us because of where we are. I did shut the door, didn't I? Marvellous. Right, so it's getting quite late. Where'd that one go? That's good, he can't get in. So I suppose it's getting dark, I could have a sleep, couldn't I? Right, let's have that other piece of meat that's vanished. It's okay, we'll get ourselves another one. So hunger and thirst is okay now. Look at Leo standing guard. What a legend. Right, so what I'll do eventually is I will probably bring this gate in round to match it up to the post, and then just start doing it all along on either side. So morning's coming. See, I've got a lot of stuff that I don't need to be carrying at the moment. So let's go and store this in the storage over here. I know I should keep hold of some of this stuff, but I can always just make more of it, so it's more so that I can run around at the moment. Let's get rid of those. There we go. Right, let's go back and carry on building. We're going to go for the second floor now, because down here I think will be all like the workshop and everything like that, and then on the second floor will be the living quarters, which might not even be big enough, so I might need to expand. So we might have to have another layer coming out here. Do you know what, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's have some more floor. More floor. What haven't I got? Ah, that's it. There we go. So that's quite a decent area, I think. So we'll have like a bedroom. We'll have a nice big bedroom, which will probably take up all of this side. Then we could probably have another living room area, which we will make another flooring on this side, which would be a nice rain shade for the veranda. Marvellous. Right. Let's go and have a little look outside, shall we? There we go, look, a nice little shade. Do a spot of fishing. Perfect. Right, so let's start to build some walls around the end of this now. Now I think what I would do is I'll probably have the bed up this end. So I think what we want is nice windows behind. Do I need a wall first? Right, what am I missing here? What needs to be built here in order for... Do I need platforms? No. Don't know why I hit that. Do I need edge decorations? Oh. Okay, that's a little bit confusing now. Why can't I build walls up here? Okay, why are they sitting in the floor? Not going to give up on this. I will find a way. So I wonder if it's... Did I need to do that? No. Or did I need to do that one? Okay, right, I'm going to need to do that right from the edge, aren't I? So it looks like you can only do the big ones at the top and the smaller ones down below. So if I get the big window there, I'll also have a big window there, and I think we'll have a big window right. Why is that? This is bloody annoying. Just put it where I want it. We'll have a window there. I'm not quite sure why they've done it in such a way that you can't physically put stuff exactly where you want it. Seems a bit strange. See, like there, look. So why couldn't I put something there? Let's actually build one and see. And see if you can actually build onto it with the smaller ones. Right, so that's a full size one. Let's do the same this side. So let's see if we can get the little wall in there, which we can't. I don't understand why it won't let you do that there. Right, let's get rid of that. And let's see if we can build. Right, it's not letting me do anything at all with that on there. That's weird. I don't understand why they've done it like that. Because that's 2 points there. So why can't I... I'm going to try something. Just wondering whether it might be because of the orientation of the boards. Can't see why it would be, but so let's try a quad flooring. but we want to... It's facing the wrong way. I don't want it facing that way. It's facing the same way as this one. Right, so those two are now facing the same way. So let's see if it is an orientation thing. No, see, it's not. So we have to do it that way, which means we're going to have a load of walls sticking out the back. I don't like that. Just build up these parts, because these are going to stay no matter what. I'm going to see if I can just do these one bit by one bit. See, even if I put one there, I can't get one to go in the middle there. What? Why? I don't understand why they've made it to do that. Surely it should just snap. Oh, I see. Got it. So you put it in place. Let's see if I can get another one. So you put it in place like that, and you click middle mouse button, and it moves it over one. Now we got it. Now we're getting somewhere. So that could be the same with these other bits then that I'm struggling with. We're going to have another window here, won't we? And another window here. And another window here to look out over there. Another window there. And here we will have a wall. Right, so there's the bedroom. So if I put the bedroom door here, no, I'm going to have to use the other one, aren't I? No, that ain't going to work. I'd put the bedroom door there, and then this would just have to be a wall. Like so. So that's the bedroom. Actually, it won't hurt with the door being there. If the worst comes to worst, I'll put the bed down this end. Right, so let's build this area up. Probably going to run out of nails any second. I don't think my hammer's going to last much longer either. Keep an eye out there, Leo. Getting low on water. But we will start building the stuff like the stills and everything at some point soon. But first of all, we got a lot of work to do in here. Oh, I need another hammer. Can't remember where it was now. There it is. Some nice fires in the distance. Right, there we go. So there's the bedroom. Nice and big, so we can put some chests of drawers and stuff like that in there. Nice big bed up this end. First thing we need to do though is get some windows in there. Want to make sure they open outwards. Right, I haven't got no components. Now I have. Excellent. Could you imagine how long this would have actually taken if I hadn't done these cheats? Cutting all this lot down, which was what I was originally going to do, but that would have made one boring video. Not that this one is overly exciting, I grant you. More nails. No more screws. No more planks. Right, I think that's all the windows done. Perfect. Got the stairs done, but I think we can probably redo them at some point and actually try to get them straight. Shouldn't be too difficult. Down here will be the work area. And of course next we will need to start getting some lighting in here and also up here, and get a roof on and get the door in there. But I think what we'll do, we'll save that for the next one. So if you want to join me for some more base building, remember to like and subscribe and all that jazz. I know I keep going on about it, but you know, that's what helps me get along. That's what makes my day. That's what excites me when I see subscribers and jazz like that. Leo loves it too, don't you, Leo? Woof. Yep, see? Right, so looking out the door, I will see you on the flip side. I'll catch you all later.